Good day, everyone. Today we'll be looking at the early life of Elijah. The early life of Elijah. We'll be looking at the book of First Kings, chapter 17, and that of First Kings, chapter 18, verse 1, and chapter 18 from verse 41 to 45. First of all, let's look at the meaning of Elijah. Elijah means Jehovah is my God. Jehovah is my God. He was a prophet, one among the three that did not see or taste death, one among the two that appeared to Jesus during transfiguration in the book of Matthew chapter 17 from verse 1 to 8. He was a Tishbite from Tishbe in Gilead. Elijah was a prophet whose name came into book during the reign of Ahab, who proposed marriage to the princess of Sidon called Jezebel. At that time, Israel turned away from the Lord to worship Baal. The Lord sent Elijah to show Israel the evil of their ways, so they can return back to him. Elijah said to King Ahab, "There shall be no rain nor dew for years." After the saying, the Lord instructed him to depart and turn eastward where he would hide himself. There he was fed by ravens, and he drank from the brook. But when the brook got dried up because there was no rain in the land, the Lord asked him to go to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon, for he has commanded a widow to feed him there. On getting to the city gate, he met the widow, who fed him just as the Lord had said. While he was still there, the widow's son fell sick and died. And she cried to Elijah, who took the dead boy to his chamber. He laid the boy down and stretched himself upon the boy and cried to the Lord. The Lord heard his prayers, heard his cry, and breathed life into the dead boy. But in that chapter 18, verse 1, there the Lord instructed Elijah to go show himself to King Ahab, for there shall be rain again in the land. But in that verse 41 to verse 45, there the Lord made it rain again. That is all for the early life of Elijah. In my next recording, I will be talking about Elijah and the prophets of Baal. Thank you all for listening to the early life of Elijah. I remain my humble self, Pious Mercy. Remain blessed and compliment of the season.